Alex Kelly drove over the last rise into town and caught her breath at the sight before her. The bluest of oceans, its shades blending in a wide arc framed by a strip of sand, row upon row of white caps curling as waves broke onto the shore in an endless, soothing rhythm as old as time. She hadn't been back in Rockne Heads, or Rocky as the locals referred to it, in years, but the view was always the same. Beautiful. A small stab of pain went through Alex as a bout of homesickness flooded her. Home. The word echoed in the silence of her car almost as though it had been spoken out loud. But Rockne Heads wasn't home, and hadn't been for a long time. As she continued along the road, her gaze fell on a large handwritten sign stuck to someone's front fence. "No to Irma Nicolades." Across the road was another one saying, "Save our village." She'd passed larger ones with similar messages along the road leading in from the highway and wondered what was going on. Something had clearly gotten up the locals' noses. She turned into her old street and drove along the familiar, narrow road to the lookout at the end of the small cul-de-sac. There were no cars parked there today, so she had plenty of room to turn into her driveway. In a few weeks' time, tourists would be parked all along the little street as they stopped to take photographs or check out the surf. She hoped that wouldn't be her problem. She wasn't planning on being here that long. If everything went according to plan, she'd go through her father's belongings and throw most of them out before giving the place a good clean and putting it on the market. It should only take 4 days, 5 max, she decided. She planned on spending the rest of her 3-week holiday somewhere restful, maybe a resort further north, before returning to the UK. She hadn't had a proper relaxing holiday in years. She wasn't even sure she remembered how to relax, to be honest, but it was high time she did.